say
Yeah, just
we
thanks
apologize.
for joining us. Yeah.
Yeah. We apologize. We apologize
In
for
advance.
everything. Yeah.
Those who know us already know that we're sorry.
Well, remember all of my marriages? I lived all of those many years. I'm sorry, and I apologize.
And
So,
it did you absolutely
No
no
good.
whatsoever.
All right, time now for today's car review. Mr. Mars had a chance to drive the Lexus ES350 Sport. Go.
Yeah, it did. Drove it for a week and drove it for over 300 miles. And what we're really talking about here is a mid-sized luxury sedan vehicle. Front-wheel drive. It's Lexus through and through as far as the luxury goes. Now, this vehicle was new in 2019, so for 2020, they've made a few little tweaks on it. And we happen to have the F Sport package on top of that. Now, this is the performance kind of a group that Lexus is putting on some of their vehicles. And you're going to find that styling-wise, it's got that fastback roofline that a lot of the sedans have these days. The wheels are pushed back to the corners. It's got that large Lexus grille up front, whether you like it or not. That's where it is. LED lighting package all the way around. And it's got some unique F Sport bumpers on it that kind of gives it a little bit different look to go along with the F Sport rear spoiler. It's got power side mirrors, it's got 19-inch, optional 19-inch F Sport only wheels. So it's a real nice little package there to give it a little performance look for that luxury vehicle. Now you get on the inside, again, this is pure Lexus. We've got leather seating surfaces, and it's got some F Sport aluminum trim to give it that kind of performance look around it. It's got heated, ventilated front seats. It's got an 8-inch color touch screen center stack, and that's where you're going to find all your convenience controls, your Apple, Android, your Lexus infotainment system, and the Lexus multimedia. It's all controlled right there, easy to reach, easy to see. Now, it's also got, for the driver, a 10-inch heads-up display that's color. Got a lot of information on that. I really liked the way they had that laid out. It was very easy to see, even in bright daylight. Now, this vehicle also had the optional Mark Levinson audio system with 10 speakers in it. Now, this is 1,800 watts in this 5-passenger car. So you talk about...
Wait.
1,800
Hold on
watts.
just a moment. Stop there. 1,800 watts.
That's what I wrote down.
Are you sure it's not 180?
No, it's probably 1,800.
Well,
1,800.
now you're going to make me look.
No,
and I
I-
broke my glasses, and I don't have my magnifying glass. No, it's 1,800. What I say? I said 1,800,
You
right?
did, yeah.
It's 1,800. That's what I said.
That
1,800.
It make your ears bleed.
The windows bulge when you go down the road. Boom, boom, boom. It kind of
My
vibrates
God.
back and forth. So it will fill that little vehicle up. And speaking of filling it up, it's got 16.7 cubic feet of trunk space, which in a vehicle this size, I mean, again, we're talking
Sufficient.
mid-size, it's very sufficient. And the great thing is the deck lid opens up really high. You don't be bumping your head. I hate bumping my head on the deck lid. Now, to make all this go, you got a 3.5-liter V6 up underneath the hood. It does produce 302 horsepower, 267 pound-feet of torque, and it's backed by an 8-speed automatic. Now, again, this is Lexus is known for their luxury. They're trying to make a little sport out of it. It's got more than ample power, but I would have preferred a little more juice for a sport sedan. They really still call it a luxury sedan. I'm with that. But if you really want to bring in the sport, you got to have a little more juice to it. Now, the EPA says you should be looking for about 22 miles per gallon in the city, 31 on the highway, combined 25. Now, we had a great week with this vehicle, and we did put some miles on it, over 300 miles, and we got right at 24 was our average for the week. And I was very happy with that. And again, one of the things as far as driving it goes, the F Sport brings in 2 different drive modes. You can get the Sport S, the Sport Plus S and the Sport S Plus. And what it does, it changes the dynamics of the suspension. It kind of tightens everything up, particularly going into the curves. But it really doesn't do anything for the engine and transmission. And this is where I really think if you want to get into that sports sedan segment, then you're going to have a little more juice, a little more driving experience.
This is kind of like that Camry TRD that I drove.
Same thing. It looks real sporty.
And they've goosed up the suspension on it, but they did nothing with the engine.
Yeah, it needs a little more juice if you really want to step into that
Well,
category.
if you're going to name it a TRD or you're going to name it a Sport, come on, man.
Exactly.
Sport it up.
and
Put
then-
a supercharger on it. Put a turbo on it.
Yeah. And when you start comparing this, if you're looking at this vehicle versus some other ones, you could look at an Acura TLX, starts at about $33,000, or a Genesis G80 that starts at $42,000. But if you really want to look into a sports sedan world and get into those German sports sedans, you're bumping up in the 70s and 80s real easy. So price-wise, you need to stay in here with these. And performance-wise, I think you're going to be comparable as well. So a base Lexus ES350 with the F Sport package starts at $44,835. And we had about $6,000 worth of options on the vehicle we were driving. And so the base MSRP as tested was $51,890 for a nice luxury sedan that's got a nice sports sedan look to it. If you're really, though, looking for that really serious sports sedan driving experience,
There may be other choices.
there may be other choices. But if you want something that just looks cool and drives nice, you need to look at this one.
You know, if you're wondering what I'm doing over here,
No, I'm not. I hate to ask.